Hey guys, this is Bob LaChance from Pre-Foreclosure Daily Grind. This week's tip of the week, we're going to actually talk about city residential lending. As of March 1st, they shut down, they closed down, they shut their doors, they shut their offices. What's happening is they're actually splitting their portfolio up between, the majority of them, between City Mortgage and also American Home Mortgage. Okay, and there's gonna a lot of other loans that are gonna be scattered around, mainly Chase also. So that's three different places that the portfolio is actually spread out. So what that means for you and I is that all the properties that we're working on with city residential lending, we're actually gonna have to talk to our homeowners because they should get something in the mail very shortly that's gonna state whether their home loans now are gonna be serviced by American Home Mortgage, by Chase, or by City Mortgage. It's extremely important. I don't know if you guys noticed last week, Chris Bowes, our top loss mitigator, was not in the video because he was on vacation. He was slacking. So what we're going to do is, I hear him on the phone right now, but we'll see if we can interrupt him. Let's go check to see what's going on. Maybe there could be some good live coverage.
After like a couple of weeks of battling with them, they've reopened the file, and but the problem is now they're having to go through, restart the process, and get it reassigned to another negotiator. And as you know, this is the first mortgage is an FHA loan. It's a government loan, so it's got to go to a specifically like a trained negotiator.
He's talking to the attorney for the buyer. What happened was
that's kind of where we're at.
The file got closed. It was with Countrywide, so it took too long. We lost the buyer. Now we have a new buyer coming down the pipe right now, and the attorney's getting involved. So that's what Chris is talking to.
And seek to make a decision. I mean, they've already got an appraisal on file, so it shouldn't be, it shouldn't be a long, process as like it was the first time around when they had to do the appraisal, collect all the paper, that whole bit.
She's a very difficult woman. We'll just put it that way. There'll be a little cut in this tape because we'll cut it off, and then we'll interview Chris right after this is done. Or I'll just hang up on her.
Yeah. Well, and believe me, I tell him I more than understand. I mean, being on that side of the fence. I mean, if I was the buyer and knowing how many properties are on the market, and I'd be the same way. And I think, and the attorney was saying that I guess they're living like month to month now as well because they're in between, homes. So I mean, believe me, Nancy, I more than understand their position.
That's actually the buyer's agent, so my fault.
Okay.
Another beauty.
Okay. Yep. Well. Yep. Thanks. Bye.
So Chris, who was that?
It was a buyer's agent on a property that we're working on up in the Farmington area. So it's been Countrywide strikes again, I guess is all I have to say.
All right. So talk a little bit about what's going on. You have the attorney calling you also.
Yeah. Okay.
And not just the attorney and the buyer's agent. So
right.
What is going on with them, and how are you actually managing the situation and basically getting people off your back?
Essentially, I'm just basically just telling them exactly what's going on. I mean, and the situation is Countrywide is just dragging their feet and being idiots, as they have the tendency to do. So essentially, kind of just deferring and letting them know exactly what's going on. Telling them I'm doing everything I can, which is the truth. I mean, I've talked to a couple supervisors on this one, and resubmitted the offer and called up repeatedly to explain the situation, and had to really fight for for this one. So
one good thing that's actually coming out of this though is Countrywide right now is okay with extending the short sale foreclosure. Sorry, the foreclosure short sale. What the hell am I talking about? Foreclosure sale dates. It's been a long day, believe me. It's been a 10-hour day today. So the actual foreclosure dates, they've been more apt to extend those.
Right.
And how are you getting those done? You just submitting a fax cover page requesting it, or are you verbally requesting it? How would you tell everyone looking at this video how to do it?
Well, first off, the first thing you want to have is a reasonable offer on in hand. I mean, if the offer is $100,000 below market value, the bank will not extend the foreclosure date no matter what. But in this case, we've got a market offer. So essentially what we're looking at with this one, and how it's going to be with Countrywide here is just 5 days prior to the foreclosure date, I will verbally request it.
Okay.
So.
And they've been accepting those, which is
Oh, yeah.
awesome lately.
Yeah.
That's one good thing with Countrywide that's going on right now. Other than that, obviously we all know they're a pain in the butt, but it is what it is, part of the short sale game.
Yeah.
I think that's it, and it's good to have Chris back this week. You can tell his voice is a little hoarse right now due to the fact that he was drinking for 1 week straight.
Yeah.
Right?
Not quite that much. Had
Right.
a few beverages, but not
All right,
that
nice.
much.
So anyway, guys, it's Bob with Chance, Chris Bowes from Pre-Foreclosure Daily Grind. Hope you guys enjoyed. We'll see you guys next week.